Yes, so we will analyze this game, and you are playing as black, opponent is playing white, and you will tell me your moves. I will play from with the opponent, and I will tell you what he is trying to do, and then you have to respond.
Okay.
D4, now you start. D4.
I have to tell now. Okay. I will be second D5.
Okay. Knight C3.
G. I'll go for G. F6.
Knight F6, you mean?
Knight F6. Yes.
Okay. Okay, now.
Fine. In there. E6.
Why E6?
No, I shouldn't be playing it now. I'm blocking my white bishop. No, I will move my knight. C6. Knight C6. Yeah. Yes.
Now.
What should I do? Play my white bishop now. Bishop F5. B5. Yes.
The idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the idea?
So yes, after that I'll move my E7 and then take my F. Yes. So that is before moving that pawn, I want to move my bishop.
Okay, good. You
There or down?
G4.
No, one step down. Okay, fine. I think I moved this only, no?
Yeah, this is what you played in the game.
Acha, okay.
So this is also a good move, no problem, because you are keeping an eye on this square, this,
Yes.
and you are pinning the queen.
Yes. Some of my moves I like, some of this horrible.
Now, after bishop G2.
That it is attacking this, I will take with this. This is this. I will move my E6. E6.
Okay, let's see. Okay, good. So till now, you followed all the principle of the opening and basic idea, so it's really good.
Yeah, thank you. After that, Lucha.
So, but this is a good improvement. Like earlier, you used to move any piece, like this pawn and
Yes.
pawn.
Yes.
This structure setup that you are able to reach in 4-5 move. This is good.
Okay.
Okay, now.
Now I'm not hurrying for castling, if you had noticed. Otherwise, first my whole thought will be on castling only. Hurry castling karna hai. So now I'm not in a hurry for castling. That is another thing which I noticed about myself, of course. Okay, H5, BH5.
Okay, so after bishop H5, did you calculate that he will also go this G4?
Yes, I was thinking quite a lot about this and whether to move this side. What is that? F5. I was
And
thinking about this. But then I thought this
yes,
row I am taking care of, no? Like if they move that pawn, I can go there.
so if you go H5, then this pawn goes to G4, then where will you go?
Piche. G.
You go to G6, and then if this pawn comes, then
will take with that pawn on E.
Yes, so this much you calculated when you were thinking?
I didn't calculate this much. Only one thing I calculated is I will come to H5 on the same as the queen I am there. That's all.
Okay, next time when you calculate till this point.
Okay.
So next time how you calculate that you will go to H5, then your opponent may play this pawn. You will go to G6, then your opponent may play this pawn, and then you will capture with this pawn.
Yes.
So this is how, if you calculate, there will be less mistakes.
Okay.
Now, knight F3.
But where it is coming there, nothing, what under attack, nothing. As soon as the opponent moves the piece, I'm thinking what he's trying to attack.
Yes, that is a good idea. That is how you should think.
Knight. Now see, since you moved that knight,
Yes.
As far as I can see, no piece of mine is under attack.
Yes.
Nothing. Okay. So now I'll move my FB. FB kahan jayega? Where it will go? Here, FB. I will take it there to B4.
Bishop B4.
B, F, B. Yeah, it goes there. B4. Yes.
You are pinning this knight.
Pinning that. Yes.
Okay, good. So we will see what you played, and just to add what you were saying, that whenever your opponent do some move, so you think why your opponent did that. So there is one more thing you can do in that, like you are seeing one move, that why your opponent played where he is attacking. And do you have any piece in the threat or not? Now you can go one step further. You can see where in 2-3 moves this knight may go. Like for example, if your opponent plays this, then you should calculate that this knight can move to this square, and to this square, and from there he may attack this knight, this pawn. From there he may
Bishop
attack
also.
this
Yes.
pawn, and from H4 to he may attack bishop. So these everything you should analyze that this knight can move all these square in next move.
Okay.
So of course you check about immediate threat, but there is no immediate threat. Then you see all this. So if you see all this, it will help you to plan better.
Okay.
You played bishop d6, not b4.
As we were discussing this, his next move may be here, then next move here. So I thought, why not? If the knight comes here, I have one more piece to attack. I know nothing to defend now here. Like if the knight comes to E5.
Okay, so if knight comes to E5, what is the threat?
I have only one knight to defend that.
No.
So I have to attack that piece.
But you can't capture the knight because it is nicely defended by these 2 pawns.
That I didn't see. What I was thinking was, knight comes to E5. The next move he attacks my knight on C6, and my queen or whatever.
If this knight comes to E5 and attack your knight is defended by this pawn.
Yes.
So this everything you have to see and then plans. For example, if knight comes to E5, you have to ask yourself a question: what he is threatening?
Okay.
So now suppose he is threatening to capture this knight, you have to ask. So after after knight E5, he is threatening to capture on C6, but then you have to see, can you capture that back? And then this pawn is there to capture the opponent knight back.
Yes.
So when you calculate,
And even my bishop is there, no, this side. If the knight comes there, yes, this side on G6.
this bishop is defended by this pawn and that pawn.
But I want to save my bishop.
No, you should not.
Possessive for pieces. Don't be possessive of your pieces.
Yes, you should not have any emotional connection with any of your.
Emotional connection, yes. Very true. Okay.
You have to be very emotionless when you are playing game.
Yes.
Okay, so this bishop is also nicely defended. So that's why you can think of this move that you were telling in advance.
Okay.
After knight h4.
See, no, my bishop. My bishop. Now what we'll do is I go there. Save my bishop. How to save my bishop now? 1, 2. If I go here, I will take my bishop B8, BE4.
Is the idea?
Yes. Sir, you removed all those. What it was? It was showing all arrows in my game. Now it is not showing. I think.
Yeah, I purposefully removed that because now you don't need any errors.
Okay.
So you have to.
So remove that. Yes.
You have to imagine in your mind, because when you play, like when you participate in tournament, you will not see any errors.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the idea of bishop e4?
One is that knight is attacking my bishop. Once you move that knight there to 4, h4, this side, you are attacking my bishop, right? So I want to save my bishop. So I go there. I have my knight. I have my pawn. No problem. I have my knight here and one pawn here.
Okay, but
so otherwise no other place is safe. Where else can I go?
but bishop on g6 is also safe. You have these two pawns.
So we have to think like this. Huh? I shouldn't have moved there.
No, you tell me. I'm asking a question. Like you are saying, you go to e4 and this pawn, this knight is defending your bishop.
Yes.
But on g6 also these pawns are defending you.
See, you have 1, 2. 2 different. Here how many? 1, 2. It is same. As I said, no, I want to save my bishop.
No, but if
bishop mightier than knight, I don't know. But somewhere I feel it's easier to move with that file, no, open file.
But if you go to e4, then also you are not saving, because this knight can capture it. Or even this bishop can capture it.
This can capture, yes.
So in the end, your opponent will be able to capture if you want to capture a bishop.
Okay.
And you should not try to save your pieces because when your opponent, because then your opponent will get to know that you have more more, you want to save this bishop more, so he will try to attack this, and by this you will focus too much on saving this bishop and you will lose something else.
Oh, okay.
So your all pieces are equally important. Based on the position on the board, you should make use of them.
Okay.
Even if you have to sacrifice your bishop, knight or queen, you should go ahead with that if it is serving your purpose. Okay, so both moves are like this move is also good, no problem in that. but your objective should not be saving.
Yes.
So you can go to bishop e4, like you are attacking this bishop, and bishop on this is good. It may attack the rook also. Those
Yes.
should be the objective.
Yes.
And there is one more tactic in these kind of position. Like for example, there is no one defending this knight, right?
Hmm.
So if, for example, suppose if this knight is not there on f6, then this queen will be attacking this knight.
Yes.
Those are also one idea. For example, if you play, for example, knight e4,
Yes.
now this knight is defended by this pawn and also this bishop, right?
Also this. Yes.
But what you are doing by playing this knight e4 is you are discovering an attack on this knight,
Yes. And check.
and it will come with a check.
Check. Okay.
So,
Right.
so these are also some of the tactic. Like based on position, you can try to keep looking for them.
Okay.
And this you will only see when you know that always keep looking for your opponent undefended pieces.
Acha.
For example, this bishop is defended by this knight, and this bishop, these knight, they all are defended, but this knight is not defended.
Yes.
So when you found your target, you should try to attack your target. So always look for your target.
Ready. Yeah. Third.
Okay, so you capture with your pawn. Why not capture with knight?
I could have captured with that. I didn't see this knight on h4 at all.
Yeah, so right now, if you capture with your knight, then you will be getting a piece back because bishop capture bishop, and then you will be discovering an attack on knight.
Yes. Yes. I blocked it. No, this was a bad move. If I had done that, I could have gone here.
Now, how will you save your knight?
Knight. I can go here. कहाँ जाएंगे पीछे? पीछे. Even I can go here. No, here what is there? H5. 1, 2, 3. H5. I can go to D7, and but I don't want to block my queen. Okay, now, and if I can come up, what is that? D, what is that? Yeah, D5. There. Which is the best move? Best is H5. Why? Because next move I can here this knight will capture on D5 if I move. Of course, my pawn is there. Yes, it's there. Piche, though I don't want to go there because we're blocking the queen. That I don't want to go. Given a choice. So after 3, D5 is ruled out. I will better go to H5.
Okay, so now we'll calculate if we go to H5. What you will do if your opponent captures this pawn?
Oh. I will capture his pawn.
Which pawn?
Queen is there. My queen. Yeah.
What?
No, if I capture, if he captures my pawn, no, I will capture with my C6.
So you are saying you will capture this d4 pawn.
Yes.
Okay, if you
And then the queen comes out. And then what I'll do, I'll take my bishop there.
where?
To D, B, B4.
Okay, bishop b4 and then queen capture your bishop.
So in queen, if he attacks, I will take the queen. Now I am bindas.
No. So after this knight capture, queen capture knight, you go to bishop b4 check and then queen capture your bishop then.
Oh.
For example, let's see.
See, 1, 2, over 3. My bishop come. Both my bishops come.
So this idea that we were learning in the last class, it is good, but you should be careful when you are giving this kind of discovered attack. The queen
Yes.
will not be able to capture.
Yes. Right.
So suppose if there would have been any piece on this square, like on this c4, then that
Okay.
would have been blocking his queen, and then this queen won't
Then
be
it's
able to
okay.
capture. Yeah. So always, calculate this whole thing that your opponent queen will be able to capture or not, and then give this discovered attack.
Yes.
So now we are calculating that now if you go h5, this knight may capture this pawn, and then what will you do? How many pieces are defending this pawn on f4?
That bishop is defending. C. Yes.
Okay, and how
Yes.
many pieces are attacking on this f4 pawn?
King is my bishop. 1. Yes.
And
That's all. Where 1 more is there. 1. कौन सा है? Oh, once this moves. Okay.
so this you have to calculate.
Imagine like that. Okay.
Yes. So
Yes.
this is how you have to calculate. Like before moving your knight, you have to see that there is only one defender of this pawn.
Yes.
And then you have to calculate if you go to knight h5, you will have two attackers.
2. Yes.
So after knight h5, even if your opponent capture your pawn, you will be capturing this pawn.
Yes.
Let's see what happened in the game.
After this, I don't know. After around 10-15 minutes, this I play very badly. I don't know why.
So you went knight d5. So from knight d5 also you are achieving the same objective.
Yes. But I am not seeing that at all. I am looking at that knight only. C3.
Yeah. But next time you can calculate like this.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so now after knight capture your pawn, you have option of capturing this pawn.
Yes. So I am not looking only. Acha, check. Okay.
So when you give this kind of check, you should calculate in advance that what your opponent can play.
He can do so many things. He can move both his pawns from, what is that?
Yeah,
This
so
one first, third one. And of course the queen also he can move, or the bishop also he can move. So many options he has.
then you have to think if you move this pawn, then you have to come back.
Yes. So better
You,
not give check now. Okay.
so for example, if you play c3, then again you will come back and you invested two moves in this.
Yes.
So
I'm not looking at that F wala F4 pawn at all. Oh my god.
So just so forget that f for pawn. When you are giving check, you should always ask how your opponent can block.
Okay.
Because by this blocking, he will be attacking your bishop also.
Okay.
So when you are thinking on this moment and you know that you are thinking to go to bishop b4 check, and then you saw that this pawn can move, then you will realize maybe I should not move this, maybe I should play something
Yes.
else.
Yes.
When you calculate like this, then you will find all these moves.
Other things. Correct.
So if there is a check available, before giving that check, always ask how your opponent can block, can save that check.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay. A6. What should you play?
I should take with my h7.
Okay,
How
so
it will be? How to
okay.
write that? 1 second. I have to write it. Again, I will forget otherwise. Uh, 7, h7, g6. h7 cross g6. Right?
You will not write h7, you will only write
Okay.
h
H
capture on
cross
g6.
g6. Acha. Okay. Position we need not tell for this one. This. Okay.
No, only the file name you will
Position is
write.
not to be mentioned. Okay. Write it down. Okay.
Okay, one more thing I want to tell you right now is that whenever your opponent move any piece or any pawn or anything,
Hmm.
it changes the situation on the board. So you have to assess again whenever your opponent moves. Like for example, now this is the position when you played bishop e7.
Hmm.
So after e7, your opponent will play some moves. So for example, your opponent played g6.
Hmm.
So after g6, situation has changed. Something has changed, and you have to see the whole board again.
Okay.
So now I want, because see this pawn move is this, everyone will see that your opponent has moved this pawn and this pawn is attacking these two pawns.
Okay.
Like in yesterday game, my queen was on this square, and I had a pawn on just side of my queen,
Yes.
and your bishop was there on any of these two squares. And I moved this pawn, so I moved this pawn to attack your bishop, right?
Yes.
So if my opponent is not careful, he will only see that I am moving my pawn.
Mm-hmm.
But apart from moving my pawn, I am also discovering an attack on the bishop. So in the same way, whenever your opponent do some moves, you have to wait and calculate. Not only focus on the move played, but again see the whole chessboard.
Acha. Okay.
Now I want
Repeat this. Okay. Continue.
Yes, so now I want you to think this after this pawn moves, does anything changes or not, and do you have any other move or not? Like what are the move do you have? Think of all those possible moves and then take a decision.
See, the first thing I thought now, since you said you have to think this way, since the pawn moved here g6, his next move is to bring the rook from 1 to g1. From h1 to g1, the whole this is free. He can attack my pawn and check or what. Yes.
Okay, this can be the idea in next moves. And okay, any other?
One is that. Next, he will bring the rook from this knight from 4, h4.
Where?
Yes. He will attack my g6. I'll be on G6, no? This
So
pawn
for
will attack
example,
there.
yeah. So for example, if this pawn captures, then can he capture your pawn?
If he takes, I will also take.
Yeah. So he will not take,
He will
right?
capture this.
So he will not capture your pawn.
Okay. And looking at the black part, I can see the whole board. Now if I see, of course, attacking that pawn, I'm for the time being kept in abeyance. So this E7 bishop can attack this 4, H4. Even now, I'm not thinking of that check at all. Yes.
So there is no one to defend this knight, right?
Nobody to defend, yes.
So when this pawn was on G5, this pawn was blocking this knight.
Yes.
Now this pawn moved, so you can
Yes.
easily capture this knight and give the check.
Give check. Yes.
So you will be winning your opponent knight free.
One is that. The second one is my knight on D5. What is it doing there? D5. I can't move here. There is a bishop. I can't move here. I can't move here. So, okay. Beach wala knight is okay. Both the knight can defend each other, correct?
Yeah, they both are.
D5, yes, if I move it anywhere for that matter, up to B4. If I move there to B4, I have my other knight.
No, but
I'm losing
capture
this.
your knight.
Not a good move, but mm, goes here. And this bishop is there on E7.
But you will be losing your knight against a pawn.
Yes, then it comes here, then E7, I have my bishop here, give check.
No, wait. If you go to bishop b4, then this pawn will capture your knight.
Okay,
So,
then I take with my knight.
okay, even if you capture with your knight, you are losing your knight in exchange of a single pawn.
Yes,
And pawn
not a
has
good
only,
bargain. Okay,
yeah, pawn has only 1 point and knight has 3 points.
yes,
So, of course, we should not lose our pieces against pawn.
okay,
So, right now, the best move will be you can just simply capture this knight
yes, yes.
and give
They
the.
were telling, no, once a piece moves, like the whole view of this chessboard changes.
Yes.
Now, what all has changed, I am looking. One is that rook on H1 has become totally free, like it can move now.
So those things you can keep in mind, but the major thing that has changed is this diagonal has become open for
Yes, right. Okay.
and you can capture this knight and then enter through this side and attack the king.
Yes.
This is the major thing which we should see because there is no one to defend this knight. And so like earlier I was saying, we should keep looking for undefended pieces of our opponent.
Yes. Okay.
So now there are two pieces, like there is no one to defend this knight and also this h4 knight.
Yes.
So you should always try to plan and keep looking for some moves so that you can attack both of these undefended pieces.
Okay.
So this is how you calculate.
What I did, I think I captured the knight, I think. Arre. Acha.
And
I
now,
told no, I was not looking at that knight at all for the past 10 minutes. It was lying there.
yeah, so next time you will be able to see if you keep
Yes, yes,
your question,
definitely.
which are the pieces undefended.
Okay.
Okay, so You played knight a5. What is the idea?
This I can't go. Bishop, I can't go anywhere now. I can't take it anywhere. So I thought which piece I can move. Okay. Bishop can't come here, come here, come here. This side, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't move my bishop now. So I thought knight. Now which knight is better to move? This is gone, this gone, this one gone. So the only piece I could move was C6 knight. So once I move that, let us go aage poncho. 1, 2, 3. That was the only reason. I was thinking only this.
Okay, so you moved this because you did not have any other move to do.
Yes.
But like in earlier classes, we discussed that you should move with a purpose.
Yes.
So we should not do moves just because we did not have any other to move. So what we should do is we should see the situation and plan what we are trying to achieve by each move.
Okay.
So now I want you to think, just see the position, see the white position, see the black position, and then tell me what should be the objective of black right now. It is black to move. So this is a middle game. You have reached a middle game, and now it is black to move.
Think of castling now. Should I think of castling now?
Yeah, that should be the objective.
Yes. On this side, right side, ABC side.
Yes, that
But
should be
I
the
have my
objective.
queen here, so I have to move my queen. One step, 7, D7, and think of castling. Right. Okay.
So right now, castling should be the objective because first, this side is already open.
Yes.
So of course, you are not going to castle on this side.
Mm.
And second, right now there is no immediate threat.
Yes.
Your all these pieces are quite developed, and you can simply go to Queen D7 and think of castling.
Yes.
And then your king will be safe, and your all the pieces will be active, and then you can plan which pieces to attack, which are undefended pieces, how to bring your
Okay.
pieces near to the king, etc. This is how you calculate in the middle game. You don't move any pieces just like that. You think, you hold, and plan what should be your objective right now. So before moving any piece, you should have a direction.
Yes. हाँ, अब क्या करें?
Okay, right now what should you play? Queen is attacking your knight.
Queen is attacking my knight. Knight has to run away somewhere. कहाँ जाएगा? It can't go there. It can't go here. Again back to original. It's again comes to 6. D6 only. Because here it's under attack, there under attack, there under attack. Under. So back to original. D6.
When your pieces is under attack, for example, right, this knight is under attack.
Hmm.
So there can be two ways to defend this piece. So that two ways can be, first you can just move this knight to a safe square.
Hmm.
Second way can be you provide a defender to this knight, like someone can come and help this knight. So that you don't need to move this knight, you can support this knight by moving something else.
The pawn can come, but I'm planning my, if I'm planning castling, like that B7 can come up 2 steps to B5.
Yes, your argument is good that if you go to b5, it is defending this knight, but then you are castling on this side, then your king may be weak.
Yes, especially the middle one. No?
Yeah, so in this kind of position, like this king also can't castle on this side because this file is open.
Yes,
And he may also will be not able to castle on this side because he has already moved these pawns.
yes. So looking at the opponent, I should decide, right?
Yes, yes. So maybe if you go on this side castling, then he may attack this side also. So when this kind of position is there, maybe you don't need to castle on any of the side.
Okay.
So what you can do is you can keep your king somewhere on the 7th rank and connecting your rook.
Please repeat, sir.
Yeah, so I was saying, like, when this kind of position is there, that your opponent can't also castle this side and can't also castle this
Yes.
side, then you can also avoid castling. You can just keep your king in a safe square, like somewhere maybe on these two squares.
Okay.
And why these two squares? Because if you stay on e8, you will be blocking these two rook.
Yes.
So like
Okay.
you already know that rook should be connected.
Connected. Yes.
So that is why right now you can play b5. This knight is nicely defended.
Okay. Yes.
And
I was
this,
thinking on this, but for this castling reason, no?
yeah.
Okay.
So next time, whenever you are calculating in the middle game, you should consider all these options, your opponent king also.
Yes.
So if you are able to see that your opponent king will not be castled on this side because he has already moved his pawn,
Mm.
then you can avoid castling. Then you can also play the normal game.
Yes.
That is one idea. Okay, so he played this f5. What you should do?
I should capture
Okay, with which pawn you should capture?
with double pawn at G6.
Yes, when you have a double pawn, you should always try to undo
Yes.
them.
Yes. Okay.
Right now, okay, let's see what you did.
Under attack कभी क्या किया?
Okay, why knight a4? Like, if you are planning to castle, then you should move your queen and then castle. That was your objective, right?
Yes.
So
Should
that,
have moved my queen.
so that was your objective. Like you were saying, we should castle.
Yes.
So even if you don't want to castle, then knight a4. What is the objective of knight a4?
How to attack the other white knight? But again, it's two defender are there in that pawn.
And if you go to knight a4, this knight can simply capture your knight.
Simply capture, and I don't have anybody.
You don't have any.
Mm,
So this kind of mistake you can only avoid. For example, when you played G capture on F5, your opponent played knight C6, right? C5.
yes.
Whenever your opponent plays some moves, you should see what are their powers, where they are able to reach.
Okay.
So whenever your opponent plays knight C5, you should quickly able to see your opponent has control of this square, your opponent has control of this square, and he also have control of this square.
So attacking my pawn also. B7. That and the B7. Yes.
Whenever your opponent played this move, you should able to see all these squares.
Okay.
When you see all these, then you plan what to do. because if you don't consider your opponent moves and don't see what he or she is trying to do and where his or her pieces will be able to reach, then you will do some mistakes.
Yeah. At least I saw that my queen was under attack. Otherwise,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
miss my queen. Always I miss my queens. This. See, now my queen gone.
Okay, but right now you can just defend it by moving anywhere.
Which gap?
But this knight is
This
attacking.
one, yeah, it attacked, I think. I lost my queen.
So this move you will only see when you in advance see the knight power.
Previous this also you could have attacked this side.
Previous this when your opponent played this
Yeah,
knight e4,
yes,
you played check. So that is why he could not capture.
yes. This one,
So after bishop h4, the king has to move.
yes, yes. Okay.
And now king moved. Now he had chance of capturing, but you moved on a4.
Yes. Again, I don't know.
Yeah. So whenever
Very, very bad. Before giving check, I should think twice, thrice.
yes,
Then,
before giving check, you should always see how that check can be defended. Who can attack your queen or bishop or rook.
yes. Yeah, yeah.
He did not capture your queen.
Oh.
Right now you have again chance of saving your queen. But okay, tell me, can you save this queen right now? Where can you go?
1, 2, there I can't go. I can check is gone. If I go here, what will happen if I go to A3? Bishop is there. Then if I take this 9 niche, no, no, where to go? That queen is there. Come here, come here. Where to go now? Fine. Niche also not. One more, no. This side, queen. And how to save? No position to save. If I go there, the king will take. Yes, any position. Like Age also, if I go 1, D1 also, the king can take. Come here, no, no, no. Yes. And this one I can't capture because that is there. If I come here, queen is there. अरे रे बुरा फंसा क्या करूं and also that knight is there gone.
So your
I
queen is
can't even now you are telling I can save my queen, huh?
that I will tell you first. We are saying that your queen is trapped.
Yes.
So now we will see when your queen is trapped, what we should do. What do you think? What we should do when our queen is trapped?
Take a piece
Okay, that
or
is
give check or give check.
okay. That is one idea that when your queen is trapped, you should die, but by taking some piece.
Yes.
So that is one idea. Second idea is you can try to save your queen by attacking the opponent queen. Like for example, this queen is controlling this diagonal, right?
Yes.
because of the white queen, you are not able to come on b5.
Yes.
So you can attack this queen so that if this queen moves somewhere else, then you can come back there.
Now my main dish should be to save my queen, right?
Yeah, but by moving your queen, you won't be able to save because we saw all the square are attacked by
Yes.
opponent piece.
Yes.
So there is no way to save your queen, but you can prolong this. For example, if you go to knight f4,
Hmm.
by
Okay.
knight f4, you are attacking the opponent queen.
Yes.
Suppose if this knight capture your queen, you capture the opponent queen.
Okay.
But of course you will be losing one extra knight because when you capture this queen, the king can capture or this pawn can capture or knight can capture.
But the opponent also lost a queen.
Yeah, but
That is the good part.
yes, but at least your opponent will not have queen because if you don't have queen and your opponent have queen, then your opponent will be too much powerful.
Very strong. Yes.
So
Okay.
it's better to sacrifice one piece like knight or bishop to capture the opponent queen.
Very good. Yes.
And for example, if your opponent try to save his queen like he tried to go there and attack your knight, then you sacrifice your knight, you save your queen.
Oh, yes.
So these are the two ways that we can try to save our queen. First, by not save, but this is how we should do. Like either you can capture some piece or you can try to attack the opponent queen.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see what happened in the game. Bishop g5 check.
Yeah, in this game, I didn't see my queen at all under attack. Aram se baitha.
Yeah, because you
I
know
lost my.
because we generally miss knight moves.
Acha, it happens, huh? Then okay with me.
Yeah, because it is very psychological because knight moves in a very different way.
Yes.
That is why we miss knight moves.
Okay.
So we should be extra careful with opponent knights.
Okay. And
So,
most of my games, you see, no, all my queen has been attacked by knights only. Most of my games, I lost my queen because of knight. Now,
yeah,
whenever a
so
knight move is there, whenever I move my queen, I should look out for knights, right?
yeah, so that is very very normal, and we should be whenever your opponent, especially when your opponent are near your king,
Yes.
and then you should be extra careful
Okay.
because they
Now
can.
it is a check, no? It's a check, right?
Yeah, right now it's a check.
What my one thing you taught me, no, like think of a check. So I thought, okay, chalo, check de dete hain.
Yeah, so think of a check, but you should think how your opponent can
The other
defend that
coin,
check.
yes,
Okay, now your opponent played e3 to block this check.
yes.
Your
I
move.
should save my queen. I'm not looking at my queen at all.
But right now your queen can't be saved. He's stuck. She's stuck.
Struck totally. क्या
So
करें?
so when you gave the check, keep looking for can you again give check?
अच्छा.
Because by give
Again, I can take my bishop then.
what?
If I want to give check again,
Yes.
I capture the pawn.
Yeah, you can capture the pawn with your
This.
bishop.
Yes.
And
Because I have my knight here. I have this knight here. Yes.
yes, so that is what you can do, and when this kind of thing is there, you can calculate in advance. For example, if you go to bishop capture on e3, it's a check.
Yes.
Then you need to calculate where your opponent can go. For example, these two square are controlled by your queen.
Yes.
He can either go to e2 or he can go to e1.
Yes.
When you already know that your opponent will either go to e1 or e2,
Yes.
then you should think in advance what you will do if your opponent goes to e2 and what you will do if your opponent goes to e1. So this is how you need to calculate. Whenever you are giving a check, you calculate where the opponent king will go, and in all those squares, think of your move in advance, what you will do.
Okay. See, I didn't see my queen at all. No problem. Okay.
Okay, so now king played king e2. Now what should be your move? I want you to see all the pieces of you, all the pieces of your opponent, and then think.
Want me to think for white now, right?
No, white already played king e2.
So now, for me, if it captures my pawn, I have two. This one is the bishop, one is the knight. Okay. And he has 1, 2. What should I do?
Right now is the time to think on CCT mode.
Okay.
You can always think in CCT mode, but in each move you can think. So right now, again, specifically, you can think on CCT.
1, 2, 3. If I go here, queen will attack. This Buddha also is there. Then white. Again check if I give, but I lose my pawn there. Yeah, it comes to f4.
Okay, so think if knight goes to f4.
Check. First I am CCT mode now, so I'm thinking on that move. So check giving moves is this one.
Okay, so after knight f4, the king is in check, right?
Yes.
Okay, where this king may go?
It can go to d2 or to e1 or there also. Yes, f1.
Okay, so
On
now
this
I
side,
want.
it's like these two sides it can't come because of my pawn.
Yes.
Yes.
So now I want. Yes, so now I want you to think, if you go to knight f4 check, suppose if this king goes any square, like it goes to e1. Now you have to think in advance. After knight f4 check, king goes to e1. What should be your next move?
I should take the queen.
You can take the queen.
Yes.
So when you found this, then right now the best move is knight f4 check.
This one. Yes.
Because if you go to knight f4, this queen is gone.
Yes.
Because now king has to move.
Yes.
And wherever the king moves, you can simply capture this.
Yes. Yes.
And now at least you are able to capture the opponent queen.
Again check.
Yeah, again check, but that we'll see later. But the main objective is you are able. So this is you should see.
Okay.
That always look for check giving moves, and when your knight is near the opponent king, always try to see these kind of moves with your attacking two pieces at once.
Okay.
So this knight,
The main two pieces. No, this was really good move if I had done.
Yes. So this you will be only able to see when your knight is closer to your king.
King. Okay.
Then keep an eye from where you can give check and also attack other pieces.
Okay.
Because you can use your knight to attack too many pieces, because from knight from f4 he'll be attacking many squares.
Yes.
That is why knights are very dangerous in these kind of position.
Yes.
Okay.
What did I do? Hmm. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so now your opponent played g1, rook
Yes.
g1. What should be your move?
My knight in danger. So पीछे आके even now I can give a check and the queen. Both I can attack. But what did I do?
Yeah, so
It's
right
a
now,
blunder I did.
also you have chance of winning the queen.
Yes. Right now also I had a chance. Like in this game, no, I thought without my queen I was playing.
Without your
Better game.
queen, so when you lose a queen, then also you can win.
We can play, yes.
I have win many games without my queen.
Without queen. And second thing, my A1 is sitting nicely pretty. It is sitting on A8 aram se. I could have brought that also into the game, right?
Yeah, you can just castle maybe and your rook will be in the game.
Yes.
So those are some
This
of
I
the
think I, yes. Okay.
let's see what happens. So now you gave the check.
See, that arrow is not coming, no? So that is creating lot of,
That should create a lot of problem.
lot of problems.
So right now you gave the check and you are attacking the queen also. But
Yes.
I think you did not see that you are attacking the
I
queen.
didn't see at all. Correct.
Yeah, so now we are analyzing. Next time you will see.
Yes, yes, definitely.
So now king goes to e3 and now simply you can capture.
What I did, I didn't capture. क्या किया मैंने? Again check.
So this is a good idea that you are keep giving check, but you should be careful when you are giving check. You may win some pieces. So always keep looking.
Yes, yes. I could have easily see twice I missed a chance of queen capture.
Yes. So all these checks are really good. Only one thing is that you could have captured it.
Yes. Mhm. Now I brought this into the
Yeah.
picture.
So now you wanted your rook on d8, right?
Yes.
So you can bring your rook on d8 or you can just castle.
Yes.
And then this king will be more safer on this side than on
On
this.
this side. Yes.
So you are achieving your objective of bringing your rook on d8
Yes.
by putting your king on safer side also.
Just castling on the larger, what do you call this side? The longer length, no?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is so difficult to make out like, oh, I can do castling. This side I can make out, oh, do this only.
yeah. So you
Keep
have
a
to
watch
remember.
on this. Yes.
Yeah. So king will move the two square.
And here also.
On this side also
Plus
two
two.
square.
Yes.
And the rook will come exactly opposite of the king.
Yes.
So you can do.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And right now also when this king moved there, you again have chance of this.
Yes. Missing all golden chances. कैसा चलेगा?
So right now you will capture the rook. Right now again you have chance.
Yes.
Because rook played g7 and you can still capture the queen.
Yes. Mhm. Oh.
So now you don't need to worry about this bishop. You can simply play maybe rook f4 and keep giving check.
Pardon, sir?
So right now you played bishop f6, right?
Yes.
You played bishop f6 because you thought this king is attacking your bishop.
Yes.
So you can defend your bishop and at the same time give check, rook f4.
Oh, this would have ended the game. Not ending the game, like
Yeah, but at least you will be
good
like
move.
pressure on the opponent
Yes. Yes.
because you are giving check and this bishop is also defended with this rook and this rook is defended by
Yes.
this knight.
This one. Yes.
Suppose if this king goes there, then you can bring the other rook.
Oh, okay. Right.
And now you
So
have
if I had moved like this, then the queen can come here. Okay.
now you don't need even your queen. Your these four pieces are doing great job.
Yes.
Now suppose if this rook goes there to block this check, then you can play this knight check.
Oh, again I'm attacking two pieces. Yes.
Now this the king will go there. Now you can think of like any move. You can simply maybe capture this rook
Hmm.
or
The
or
queen will capture, no? That queen, I'm leaving the queen there.
queen capture,
Okay.
capture the queen, rook captures, king captures, and now you will see you have a rook and bishop against two knights.
Oh, simplified also. Like only screen looks very clear. Like,
And
right.
you will be able to win because you have a rook.
Yes.
This is how you can attack.
Right.
And there is one more thing. Before giving this check, you can simply capture the rook first. And if this queen captures, then the same idea, knight fork.
Okay. Right.
You can give check and then king goes there and then you capture the.
And I'll take this. Yes. Okay.
So these are also some of the idea that like if you lose
Hmm.
your queen, try to make best use of remaining pieces.
Other pieces. Okay.
So
And this I shouldn't keep my eyes off the queen. Both my queen and the opponent's queen or king.
yes, yes.
Nowadays, at least I'm looking at the king at least, but the queen, no. And the knight always captures my queen. Here.
Okay, why not like capture this rook?
That queen is there, no?
Queen capture, you capture the queen.
Are ha.
And then you are winning queen and rook by only giving one rook.
Yes. Aram se I could have captured. Yes.
So this is you will only get to know when you are calculating. For example, when the opponent give you check,
Yes.
then you need to wait and calculate what will happen if you capture this
To
rook in
capture.
your mind.
Yes.
And when you
Okay.
capture, then you ask yourself, can this queen captures? If this queen captures, can you capture this back or not?
Okay.
So when you calculate like this, then you will find you are winning both queen and rook in the exchange of one rook.
Yes. And
So
still I've got another rook also.
yeah, you have one rook, you have this knight also,
This
and it will
also.
be
Yes.
easy.
Right. Okay. First thing, no, when a person gives check, pehla bhago bhago, like running.
Yeah.
King is running.
So that should not be your first.
That
Like
should not
whenever,
be the idea. Correct.
so whenever you are under check, always try to consider all.
Even now, yeah, even now I could have captured, no?
So right now it is white to move. Let's see what it does.
Acha. Okay.
He capture your rook.
Arre, re. No problem. I will take with this check. Arre, ra. Now gone.
Okay, now the time ended.
So many golden chances I missed. No, it happens.
No, those are totally fine, but this was very informative game because now we saw that how knight is very powerful.
Yes, yes,
Make use of knight, and how the calculation is very important that you can capture, your opponent will capture, then you
yes,
will capture. And the third thing is that even if you lose your queen, make best use of remaining pieces.
yes,
Because these are just pieces, it depends on how you make use of them. So these were some of the learning that we can learn.